Ethan Cole never believed in ghosts. He believed in broken wiring, faulty circuits, and human imagination. He worked as a freelance security technician, installing cameras in homes where people were more afraid of burglars than spirits. To Ethan, everything had a rational explanation. Until the Henderson job. The Henderson house stood at the far edge of town, surrounded by tall trees that blocked most of the sunlight even during the day. The property had been vacant for almost 5 years after the previous owner disappeared without a trace. No body was found. No evidence of struggle. Just an unlocked back door and a house left humming with silence. Mrs. Henderson had recently inherited it and wanted security cameras installed in every room before moving in. There have been noises, she told Ethan, and sometimes the lights turn on by themselves. Ethan nodded politely. Old wiring, he thought. He installed 12 cameras throughout the house. 1 in the living room, 1 in the kitchen, 1 in each bedroom, even 1 in the basement, which felt significantly colder than the rest of the building. The final camera was placed in the long upstairs hallway at exactly 12 o'clock that night. While running a system check from his laptop at home, Ethan noticed something strange. All cameras were functioning normally, except the hallway camera. The screen flickered. The timestamp read 12:00 a.m. A shadow stretched across the far wall. Ethan leaned closer to the screen. There was no window in that hallway, no moving objects, no pets, no open doors. Yet the shadow moved, slowly, as if someone were walking just out of frame. He rewound the footage. Nothing. He played it again. The shadow returned. This time it stopped directly in front of the camera, and then the lens cracked. The feed went black. Ethan checked the system diagnostics. The camera still showed as active, but the screen remained dark. The next day, Ethan drove back to the Henderson house. Mrs. Henderson insisted she had not been there the previous night. The hallway camera looked perfectly intact. No cracks, no damage. He reviewed the stored footage directly from the internal system. At 12:00 a.m., the video showed an empty hallway. No shadow, no distortion, nothing unusual. Ethan felt irritation rising in his chest. He hated unexplained glitches. He replaced the camera anyway. That night, he stayed inside his van parked across the street. Monitoring the system remotely, the house lights were off. The upstairs hallway remained silent. At exactly 12 o'clock, every camera feed froze simultaneously. Ethan's laptop screen turned white. Then, one by one, each camera reconnected. Living room, kitchen, basement, bedroom, all normal, except the hallway camera. The hallway was no longer empty. Someone was standing there, facing the camera. It was a tall figure, unnaturally thin, its arms hanging too long at its sides. Its face was obscured by darkness, but Ethan could feel it staring directly into the lens. The timestamp glitched. Instead of numbers, it displayed letters. "Look behind you!" Ethan's blood ran cold. He did not turn around. He stared at the screen, unable to breathe. On the feed, the figure tilted its head slowly. The screen flickered again. Now the timestamp read 12:01 a.m., and the figure was closer. So close that its face nearly filled the frame. The eyes were completely black, and it was smiling. Ethan finally forced himself to look behind him. The van was empty. The street was silent. When he turned back to the laptop, the hallway was empty again. But something new appeared on every camera in the house. A small red light blinking in the corner of each frame. Recording. Ethan checked the system settings. He had not activated internal recording mode. The system was recording on its own. Then a new camera feed appeared. Camera 13. He had installed only 12. The new feed showed the inside of his van. From an angle behind his seat, Ethan's reflection stared at him from the screen. But the reflection was not copying his movements. It was smiling. Slowly, the laptop speakers emitted a low static whisper. "You installed us." The van door handle rattled. Once, twice, 3 times. The reflection on the screen began to move independently. It leaned closer to the camera. Its mouth opened wider than humanly possible. The laptop screen shattered outward. Darkness flooded the van. The next morning, Mrs. Henderson found Ethan's van parked across the street, empty. His laptop lay on the driver's seat, screen cracked from the inside. All camera systems inside the house were gone. No wires, no mounts, no evidence they had ever been installed. But in the upstairs hallway, something new had appeared. A small black lens embedded in the ceiling, blinking red, watching. And every night at exactly 12 o'clock, somewhere in town, a new camera activates on its own. Even in homes where no cameras exist,